everybody, my name is Liz. Some of you know me as Lady Liz from Lady Liz's World over on Twitch, and I actually have another channel on here on YouTube called Lady Liz's World. I am a chronically ill artist, cat lover, and coffee drinker. I love my coffee. Anyway, I like to dabble in all kinds of different mediums and just play and enjoy them. I have chronic illnesses and a condition called neurofibromatosis, which causes tumors to grow all over your body. Mine happen to be on the outside, so that's what all this is. So my first video is going to be doing a ribbon in celebration of NF Awareness Month, and I will leave some information about it in the bottom. Because to me, this video is going to be more about art as medicine. I am not a professional. I'm self-taught, and I just like to play with medium and just get in there sometimes. And sometimes when something is ailing you and you don't feel good, it's just so nice and relaxing just to play with medium and create. Even if you just scribble. If you do a stick person and just get a crayon and scribble on paper, scribbling can be very relaxing. I'm going to be doing a variety of different things with my art on here. I'm going to be doing some sketchbooking, maybe a draw along here and there. So I hope you come along with me on this journey and have a good time. And hopefully we'll get to know each other and have an awesome future here on my channel. So I wanted to start off by telling you what neurofibromatosis is. It is a group of genetic disorders. It does cause tumors to grow on the nerves in your body. Not necessarily cancer, but the tumors can be benign and malignant. They can turn cancerous sometimes, and we are high risk for a lot of other cancers as well. There are 3 types of NF. I have NF1, there's NF2, and schwannomatosis. I do have learning disabilities and reading composition problems, and I have trouble pronouncing words, so forgive me if I pronounce that wrong. And if you do have it and could spell it phonetically in the comments, that would be awesome. NF1 often presents with skin changes and cafe au lait spots. They're like little brown spots that look like maps all over your body, and the lumps that you saw all over my face and arms in the intro and when I'm painting. I have skeletal abnormalities, so I have scoliosis. I do have learning disabilities. It doesn't say balance problems and stuff in here, but it does. There's a lot of other issues that I have that I never knew were related to NF until I met other people with it. NF2 primarily affects hearing, leading to hearing loss, balance problems, as well as other neurological issues. You have the tumors on the inside of your body. It can cause a lot of issues internally depending on where those tumors are. Schwannomatosis, like I said, if I'm pronouncing that right, can cause painful tumors on the spinal and peripheral nerves. It is one of the most common genetic disorders, NF is, that doctors don't know much about. And it's hard to find a doctor that really knows what's going on with you. I was dismissed a lot growing up, and it was frustrating because wondering if something that weird is happening with you is related to NF. It's scary if your doctor's like, well, I don't know. But finding a community of other people that have it has been amazing and great for comparing notes. So if you have it, I would also like to hear from you, because it's great to hear from other people that have it as well. I'm also going to leave the link below to any other information I have and the link to the Children's Tumor Foundation. They do a lot of research trying to find treatment and a cure for children with NF, and that is beautiful. I'm older, so I've lived my life, but if anything could help a child from experiencing and going through everything I went through in life, that would be wonderful. Unfortunately, it is one of the cancer researches that was defunded, so that's why I'm passionate about bringing awareness to it, and hopefully we can keep things going. This little sketch is of a green and blue ribbon for NF, and I decided to have a little butterfly on top. Originally, I had a mermaid hugging the ribbon, and that video got corrupted. My OBS crashed, and the audio was kind of off on it, so instead of, stressing about it, I thought, you know what, let me just do another one. And it came out better. I think I'm happier with this one. Both are okay, but sometimes a do-over is great. So I'm using grabby watercolor paints, which I love the pigment on them. They're really creamy. And did some flowers for Mother's Day. I will show you the mermaid I did though on next Friday's video when I post another sketchbook drawing in there, and I'm gonna kind of do a little journal on that book and bring you along on that journey. I also recorded myself doing a pink ribbon on my stream for Mother's Day because NF can cause breast cancer, and I did lose my mother to breast cancer when I was a child. I decided to do a pink ribbon and was planning on posting it, for Mother's Day along with the mermaid, but as I explained, there was some issues there. So I did this little sketch on Canson cold press watercolor paper. I also added a bunch of little flowers, like again for Mother's Day. I hope you like it. I'm not a professional artist whatsoever. I am self-taught and have been drawing since I was a child, and I love to play with mediums, different mediums, whether it's watercolor and gouache, watercolor pencils, paint pens. I love it all. If there's anything you ever want me to try out on my channel, comment below and I will do my best. If it's affordable for me, I will do my best to obtain it and do a video on it. But as I collect things here and there, I'll go ahead and do that, as well as some stuff that I already have. I'm going to be chiming in and out on this video though, so my commentary will be quiet for a little bit and then I'll come in and talk some more, and I hope you enjoy the video. So about me, I am chronically ill as well. I have also fibromyalgia. I'm a cat mom, and I like to draw weird stuff as well. I love weird art. I do like to do fairies and gnomes and unicorns and stuff like that, but I also like to have a lot of weird prompts thrown at me and then I'll draw it. Because I think it's fun to not take yourself too seriously and enjoy being fun. I do draw along on my channel on Saturdays. It's called Silly Saturday on Twitch, where we get to have a lot of silliness on there. I also like to do pet pictures, but I am not realistic at all. All my artwork is kind of like this, more cartoon-like. So, towards the end of this painting, I started feeling the pain in my joints and my hands, which I get often. So, I usually wear some compression gloves while I'm painting or drawing, but not all the time. I was self-conscious before because when I first started streaming live, I would get some trolls. But in the long run, that dissipated and it wasn't so much anymore. It was mainly people being curious and asking questions. And because I allowed myself to be seen, I was able to find other people in the community that also have NF. And that's great because I would like, somebody out there is watching and say, hey, that's me. I have that. They look like me. Their skin looks like mine. And that's important. I know you're out there. I'm out here. And it's great that we could be there for each other. So hopefully I won't have the gloves on all the time and I'll show my face. Sometimes I'll use a camera. But for right now, yeah, I was feeling it a little bit. But I enjoyed just relaxing, and even though I did this ribbon more than once, it was still something I enjoyed participating in at the time. My channel's gonna be a lot of fun too. Sometimes I'm gonna do some prompts that I'll throw your way, and if you want to participate in that draw along and have your art shown on stream or my video that I'll probably do after, so whatever stream I do, I will make it into a video after, so we could shout you out, we could support you. You could tell me where you stream, where you sell, especially if you come in to my stream. I have a open link policy where as long as it's nothing that goes against standards, hate, or anything like that, but if you want to promote your shop, your YouTube videos, your channels, I am all for that. I love supporting other artists out there and other people in the community, whether you do art, poetry, music, or even play The Sims. And you do a build, I'll show it. So hopefully, we will have a good time doing that. Draw-alongs are a lot of fun. It's hard to get a huge participation for me since I'm a smaller channel on that other platform where I stream. But I thought, well, let's just do it here on YouTube to see how that works. And that way you have more time. You'll have a few days to participate and get it in the Discord. I also have a channel in there called Show Me Your Wonderful Weirdness. So anytime you want to throw something in there, you can. I have a promo channel where you could promote yourself as well. I think it's awesome when we could, just have each other's back that way. And I would love to get to know you as an artist as well. I was starting to feel really dizzy at this point, and my spoons were vanishing one by one very fast. And sometimes that happens. I could get very fatigued with NF and I'm lacking spoons, or sometimes my spoons are non-existent. And the fibromyalgia, you have pain and all that. They tell you go for a walk and have some movement, but it's not always easy. But the way I combat that is to purposely forget stuff from the market, which is across the street. Oops, I forgot a bag of rice. I have to walk and get that. Oops, I forgot an onion. Now, does that always work? No, absolutely not. Sometimes I just have to do without. I just physically cannot function. And I never know when I wake up in the morning if I'm going to be able to function or not at all. So that's why being self-employed, having a little art shop, doing my videos helps a lot, because it's not like big bucks or anything like that, but it does help. But it makes me feel like I'm doing something to, contribute, even if it's just a piece of art that I paint for a friend and it makes them happy. It's contributing something. So what are your ways of, helping you through anxiety, through pain, and combat lack of spoons, and when you need to be motivated to move around? Also, what is your favorite mediums to use? Answer below in the comments. I would like to get your insight on that. My favorites are watercolor and acrylic paint, but sometimes I'm good with some colored pencils, and I could take them to my bed with a board and just draw and not have to be physically up and to paint, like I'm standing at an easel or something, so that also helps. I also want to thank you so much for joining me if you made it to the end of this video while I painted this ribbon for NF Awareness Month. I am going to post some links below to nf.org and the Children's Tumor Foundation. I hope I was able to bring awareness to you. There's some resources there as well. And if you have NF, comment below so that way we could, get to know each other. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Happy Monday, and I hope you have a great week as well. I'm hoping to post another video on Friday as far as a sketchbook video goes, and then we'll give or take a few. Definitely every Monday there'll be a video, and when I have the spoons, there'll be one on Friday. So have a good one, everybody, and thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in the future.